here. And I have two mats set up just like this, just so you can see everything, but you don't need two mats, obviously. So grab any water that you need, a towel if you need it. And let's start by sitting on our mats. And for anyone I don't know, we're recording this on Zoom as well. So my name is Allie. I'm an instructor at HBY Yoga in Manayunk. And we are going to do a 15-minute practice today. And it's going to focus on connecting our breath to our flow. So let's start in a seated position and keeping your hands on your knees, and then close your eyes. And we're going to start with our breathing here. So breathe in through your nose, and then sigh it out through your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose, and sigh it out through your mouth. And you can keep that breath going. But when you sigh out, seal your lips. So it'll be a breath in through your nose. Seal your lips out through your nose. Keep breathing. And on your next breath in, bring your shoulders up to your ears. And on your breath out, bring them down toward your spine, lower them all the way down. And relax your shoulders. Keep breathing. Take one more big breath in, so fill your lungs all the way up. Pause at the top and exhale all the way out. Empty your lungs. Let's do one more of those. Breathe all the way in. Stop at the top. Exhale it all the way out. And when you're ready, we're going to come into child's pose. So when you're in child's pose, reach towards the top of your mat and place your forehead onto the mat. Press down through your sit bones towards your heels. And bring your knees out as wide as you can to get a little bit of an extra stretch. And keep breathing here. Press every part of your hand down towards the mat. So much so that your elbows lift up off the mat. Integrate your shoulder blades and keep breathing. Give yourself a nice roll out of your forehead on the mat. Come to stillness. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Come into downward facing dog. So press your heels down towards the mat as you bring your shoulder blades together. And just notice how your body feels right now in this downward facing dog. Press down through your hands. Keep your breath going. And take any additional movements you may need right here. When you're ready, take a big breath in. Exhale it all out. And walk your feet up towards your hands and come into ragdoll. And when you're in ragdoll, grab opposite elbows and let your neck hang down. Bring water to your knees, so give them a nice bend. Let your chest fall onto your thighs. And keep your feet active here, so press down through the four corners of your feet. Keep your breath. On your next inhale, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And I'm going to face the camera here. And then reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, bring them to heart center. We're going to start class with one Om. Breathe in. Breath in. Let it go. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Hold it right here. Press down through your hands and bring your shoulder blades together. Pull the pit of your belly in and up here. And keep breathing. Shift your toes forward. Low plank. High or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Pick one point on the back of your mat. That's your drishti. It'll be your focus while in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. And step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Sweep up. Fold down. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. 3 breaths. Come back to that one point, that one focus point. On your inhale, come up on your toes. Exhale, bend, empty. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Sweep up. Fold down. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Bring your elbows in towards your ribs cage as you lower. Up dog. Down dog. 3 breaths. Ground down through your hands and push your tailbone back up towards the ceiling. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bend. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Sweep up. Fold down. This will be our last on A. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. 3 breaths. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Step or jump. Halfway lift. Fold. And come into chair pose. So bring your big toes to touch. And then keep your ankles a little bit separate. Bring your biceps up towards your ears and then sink low. Keep breathing right here. You're almost there. On your next inhale, reach up, fold down. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Bring your right foot forward, come into warrior one. Ground down through the knife edge of your back foot, so the long edge, and then sink forward in your front knee. Come back to that drishti, 1 point in front of you, and keep breathing. On your next breath in, reach up, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Warrior one, left side. And if you need to come further into your warrior, you can separate your feet long ways. Walk your front foot maybe a little bit forward, and then sink. Just a few more breaths. On your next inhale, reach up, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breath in, let it go. Breathe in, empty. Last one, inhale. Exhale, let it all out. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. We're here for 1 breath. Inhale. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, right side. On your inhale, reach up, Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, left side. Breath in, reach up. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Breath in. Empty. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, one breath. Fold down. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one, right side. Breathe here. Inhale, reach up. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, warrior one. Breath in. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take 3 big breaths here. And during practice, if any breath that I'm calling isn't matching up with yours, because I can't hear it, that's perfectly fine. Take your own breaths and make it your own practice. I'm here as a guide, so take it as a little bit of guidance. It doesn't have to be perfect or exact. And when you're ready, bring your right foot up towards the ceiling. And act like you're making an imprint on the back wall. Bring your pinky toe down towards the mat. And then bend your knee. And then slowly open up your hip. Keeping your shoulders square towards the front of the mat. As opposed to opening up towards the side like this. You're just opening your hip. Stay here. See where you can take it. Flex your foot back out. Down dog. Left side, lift your left leg up. Flex that back foot, bring that pinky toe down towards the mat. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. Again, bringing those shoulders square towards front. And bring that foot back, straighten your leg. Come back down to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Empty it out. Lift your right leg up. And come into crescent lunge. So when you're in crescent lunge, you're on your back toes. And then bend your front knee to a 90-degree angle. And bring your arms up towards your ears. Bring your hands to heart center. And then twist to the right. And on your twist, you can stay here, or you can hook your left elbow into your right leg. And then stay here or open up your arms. Keep breathing. Slowly come up into warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. And on your extended side angle, really engage your core so that you're almost lifting off your thigh. You're not putting too much pressure on. Stay here. When you're ready, come into warrior two. Reverse chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your left leg up towards the ceiling and step it forward for crescent lunge. You're coming up on your back toes. Bring that front leg to a 90-degree. Take a breath in, breath out, hands to heart center. And twist. Same goes here, you can stay here or hook your right elbow into your leg and then open up your arms. And bring your gaze up towards the ceiling, lengthening your neck. Stay. And when you're ready, warrior two. Reverse extended side angle. Again, engage your core here. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. When you're ready, warrior two. Reverse chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Let it go. One more big breath in. Empty it all out. Bend your knees. Top your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. We're going to come right into our chair twists. So bring your hands to heart center and then integrate your shoulder blades. Lengthen your spine as if the string is pulling the top of your head up towards the ceiling. And twist to the right. You can stay here or you can open up your arms. Yes, you can. Come back to center, forward fold. Bring your feet out to your hip width distance, and then take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes, and give yourself a forward bend. This is called yogi toe lock. And take whatever movement that you need here. Whatever you're doing, just let your neck go. Unclench your jaw. Walk your feet back towards each other. Come into chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center and twist to the left. Stay here or open up your arms. Just a few more breaths. Yes, you can. Forward fold. Bring your feet out to hips width distance again. You can come back into yogi toe lock, or you can slide your palms underneath your feet and then hang back down. Sway side to side, come back to your breath. And when you're ready, release your hands and then come into yogi squat. So your feet are flat on the ground if you can make it there. If not, that's okay. Bring your elbows in towards your knees and give yourself a nice stretch here. Keep your breath going. And then when you're ready, walk your hands out and walk your feet back and come into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up towards the ceiling and take a step forward into warrior one. Come right into warrior two, reverse, and come into triangle pose. So you're gonna straighten your front knee, and you're gonna bring your hand down towards your foot, and that can look like resting it on your calf or on your shin, whichever one's on the front. And then reach up and look up. And keep your breath going. You'll feel this stretch right in your hamstring. And then slowly come down. We're gonna come into side facing wide leg forward fold. So where you're at, you can just come right on down. I'm just gonna face this way so you can see. And walk your hands back towards your heels. And then let your neck hang down, your neck and your head. Unclench your jaw. And see how far you can walk your hands back. The more you go, the deeper the stretch. Don't overexert yourself. When you're ready, slowly come up into a halfway lift. And then bring your feet to 12 o'clock. And we're gonna come into pyramid pose. So your right foot is forward, or whichever one you started with. Come halfway up your mat. And reach up, and then fold forward. This is pyramid pose. One point at the back of your mat, your drishti point. On your next inhale, come into a halfway lift and chaturanga through. Up dog, down dog. We're going to come into our left side, so bring that leg up and come into warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse, straighten that front knee. Triangle pose. Again, pick that one point right up towards the ceiling. If your eyes wander, just come right back. On your inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold down, side facing wide leg forward fold. And try on something new here with your hands. So you can do yogi toe lock by grabbing onto your big toes with your peace fingers. Or you can interlace your hands on your lower back. And you can keep them here or lift off your back. Wherever you're at, bring water to your knees. Keep your breath going. Slowly release wherever you're at. Bring your hands to the mat. Come into a halfway lift. And then bring your feet to face 12 o'clock. Step halfway up your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold over your leg. Pyramid pose. On your next inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take a breath in. Let it go. One more, fill all the way up. Exhale, empty it all the way out. Bend your knees. Come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. And then sweep all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your arms down. And for a moment here, come into mountain pose. So bring your feet to your hips with distance. Let your hands down toward your hips. You can keep your eyes open or close your eyes. Wherever you're at, ground down through your feet and come back to your breath here. In through your nose, out through your nose. When you're ready, flutter your eyes open. We're going to come into tree pose. So keeping your left leg down, bring your right foot up onto your thigh or onto your calf. Or if you'd like to kickstand, I don't know if you can see it here. If you can kickstand, that's good too. Wherever you're at is great. Wherever, bring your hands to heart center. Integrate your shoulder blades here by pressing your hands together. And pick one point right out in front of you. And you can stay or open up your arms. Bring your hands back towards your heart. Release your tree. Come on to the other side. And try on doing something different here. So that can be with your hands, it could be with your leg. You can also bring your hands down towards your hips, towards the floor. Just pick that one point. Bring your hands back to heart center and release. We're going to come into dancer. So I'm going to do it from the side so you can see better. Bring your right arm back towards the back wall, is what I have behind me. And then kick your leg up. Grab onto your ankle, keeping your knee towards your other knee. And then lengthen out. Flexing your back foot. Pick that one point in front of you. And stay. Breathe. Come back to center. Come into dancer on your other side. Same thing, grab onto your back ankle and extend out. Breathe. Come back to center and come into dancer again on your right side. And if you fall out, come right back in. There's no good, there's no bad, it's just how it is, it's how you're showing up right now. Release. And come into dancer, your final dancer on your other side. Again, if you fall out, just come right back. Yoga is a practice, not a perfection. And release. Take a big breath in, reach your arms up, and fold forward. Come into a halfway lift, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. And then come into downward facing dog. Breath in, let it go. Walk your feet towards your hands. And then come right onto your backs. We're going to do 3 bridge poses, so you can either do bridge or wheel, whatever you would like. But wherever you're at, just come right up. If you're coming into bridge, tuck your shoulders underneath and press up through your feet. Bring your knees together Not so that they're touching, but so that they're not spread wide open. And calm down. Take a breath in, breath out. Come into bridge or wheel. If you want to try wheel, I'll example it here for you. Bring your fingers towards your heels, facing your heels, and press up through your hands, through your feet. Bridge or wheel, stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, floor. Take a breath in, let it go. One more bridge or wheel. Come on up. We're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, floor. Breathe in and out. And take 3 big body rocks. And then we're going to meet in downward facing dog. We're going to come into half pigeon here. So I'm first going to show you half pigeon, and then I'm going to show you figure 4, which is basically you're getting the same stretch. So if you're coming into half pigeon, bring your right leg towards your hands, and you're going to make like the side of a 4 right here. So your knee is coming towards your right hand. Drop your back leg. And you can stay lifted with an up dog chest if that's enough of a stretch for you. Or you can come down a little, or you can come to the floor. And if you would like, if it's in your practice, you can come all the way down. If you would like to do figure 4 instead, stay on your backs. Bring your right leg over your left. And then take your right hand, bring it through your right leg, grab onto your left, and pull in. Pull is maybe not the right word, but press in. Don't overexert yourself. Just feel the stretch enough that it feels good for you. And keep your breath going. When you're ready, release your leg. If you're in figure 4, you're going to do the other side. So left leg comes over your right leg. Left hand comes in between your legs. Grab onto your right thigh and press in, giving yourself that nice stretch. If you're in half pigeon, come back to down dog. Left leg lifts, bring it in towards your hands. Left knee is towards your left hand. Left leg is down and come on down. Wherever you're at, just breathe. If you're in half pigeon, come to down dog. Figure four, stay where you're at. And we'll all meet in seated forward fold. In your seated forward fold, inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over. If you need to, bend your knees to get your chest down towards your thighs. And release. And come onto your back. If you're near a wall, you can come into waterfall with your legs facing up. If you're not, just do the same thing without a wall. Wherever you're at, just let the blood flow down towards your body, down towards your chest. And keep your breath going. And when you're ready, come on down slowly. And we're gonna come into supine twist. So bring your knee in towards your chest. And bring it over to the left side if it's your right leg. If you're on the opposite side, go the opposite way. Bring your arm out towards or into a T, and bring your gaze in the opposite direction that your leg is going. Keep breathing. And then when you're ready, come back to center. Bring your right leg down towards the mat, or the opposite leg if you're the opposite way. Bring that knee in towards your chest and then bring it over to the right. Let your arm out to a T and bring your gaze the opposite way. And if you're able to bring your shoulder blade down towards the mat, do so. It'll help protect your spine. Come back to center. Bring your knees in towards your chest, both knees. Give yourself a nice squeeze, bring everything in. And then let it all go. Come into Shavasana pose. Bring your feet out towards the sides of your mat. Take up space. You are here, take up space. And we're gonna end practice with 5 big breaths. And so you'll fill your lungs up fully on each breath and empty them out fully on each breath. So breathe in and out. 1. 2. 3. 4, 5. And take 5 breaths of your normal capacity. Come back to your normal breathing pattern. And then whenever you're ready, take your time. Bring your knees in towards your chest and roll over to your right side, keeping your eyes closed. And take a moment here for gratitude for yourself, for coming onto your mat this afternoon. And then when you're ready, come into a seated position, eyes still closed. We'll end practice with an Om together, so bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in for Om. Breathe in. Let it go. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you showing up today. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in the practice. Please let me know if you have any feedback or if you need anything else. I love doing these